Hello, my name is Clifton Ramsey, and this is my evidence-based pitch deck version 2. And again, we're going to be talking about my app that I'm developing called Home RECR, Home Wrecker. And the tagline I have for that is home is where the heart is, and the old cell phone and the old printer. And that kind of goes further with a few of our, I guess you could say, potential clients and customers who would come into these kind of issues. So I talked about this before, so Sam would be someone who purchases iPhones regularly, so every year he would be excited and purchase and get ready in line for the next new iPhone, put the old one in his closet and just kind of set it to the side. And he's one that would just kind of go to the next device, kind of disregard the old one, and it just kind of piles up. Kind of similar with, say, Samantha, who is someone who gets frustrated either easily or with electronics more specifically, and it could be a laptop, tablet, phone, printer, what have you, anything. And I've met several people in my life who struggle with electronics and struggle with trying to get that desire to focus enough and have enough patience for them. So that's definitely something that many people, that I know at least, that can relate with that. And then another one would be, say, Martha, who is like many of the people who has products, electronics from, say, 20, 30 years, old TVs, VCRs, DVD players, record players, whole bunch of things that they either keep in their storage unit, in their house, in their closet, things that they don't really need. It just becomes a problem. And that's really where this kind of comes in. So the main goal of this is really to not only organize, but kind of consolidate all information that the user can reference, need, go to get access to people who might want to purchase, receive the items, and then just basically all around information. So I'll talk about that more further in the next few slides. And the main problem that is kind of a big issue for them is not knowing what to do with it. So they have all these devices, they think, oh, it's no use, I'm just going to kind of disregard it, I'll come to it eventually. And that future never really happens. So it just kind of sits up in piles. And that could be like smart accessories, like there's a lot of Amazon-based products like Alexas and cameras and dishwashers and fridges and a bunch of different stuff like that. Not so much the big appliances, those usually have good connections with either the manufacturer or wherever you purchase the new one, they'll dispose of the old one. But they don't really do that too much for old devices like tablets, phones, printers, projectors, stuff like that. Those things are just kind of, they're small enough you kind of deal with it on your own. And say Grant would be another older gentleman who hypothetically would have issues with a bunch of stuff stacked up, not knowing what to do with it really. And the biggest thing is it kind of helps with the individual kind of promote a more forward-thinking lifestyle. You kind of take all of your stuff, you only need what you use, and then you kind of either donate or sell or get rid of what you don't. And the biggest thing is it's a pretty big market for it. Granted, there's not too many competitors that I've seen right now. I do need to look a little bit more further into determining that, at least in Arizona, because I know there is some international ones and also some US based, but I haven't really figured those out yet. But at least for this app, it's going to start small. It's going to start in Phoenix, Arizona, and then it's going to branch out to Arizona and the 91 cities and towns and small populations that are within that, and then go outward to, say, United States in general. And this kind of poses many things, one being a health risk as far as sanitation in the home. It reduces kind of the real estate, the kind of resale value of the home as well, and then if anything, any motivation to clean, organize, kind of have a positive environment that you live in. Doing this, creating an actual application, so this is something you can download on your phone, tablet, Android, or iOS based, and you can kind of control it that way. There is no plans for a computer-based application because it's not as applicable. Just for the biggest things, you can take a picture, you can kind of communicate, and you can talk with people who have had similar items, issues, and kind of go back and forth. And this is just more encouraging, reducing, reusing, and recycling of your old items and promoting a more streamlined future. Business model, mentioned before, was going to be a free setup with advertisements linked in with that. The other option, if you wanted to remove them, you could do either the paid version, which does come with a 7-day free trial. If not, it's $4.99 a month, and that's something that you get access to not only zero advertisements, but you get different perks and benefits, and I think different communication for other people in your group. And this so far is the timeline for it. We have it set for a launch previously in September. In January, we'll have a full release of both Android and iOS. And then upcoming in March, we'll have contact and contracts with Phoenix and Mesa and other cities in Arizona. And these would be other people who have experienced this app and have had great use with it, had great luck with it, and really enjoy it. And then myself, I'm Clifton Ramsey. This is my presentation. Thank you so much.